Hi guys, this is Dr. Nihar Parekh. Just a quick update for all the concerned parents right now uh, about the kids' scenario with COVID. Yes, the number of cases over the last 2 weeks are constantly increasing. We are getting positive cases on daily basis, and they are symptomatic. Initially, when this COVID was there for the first wave, the kids were less or near zero symptomatic, were carriers, were infecting the elders, but not themselves getting too infected. Now the scenario has changed a little bit. Maybe because the laxity that we kind of weren't that strict about norms a month or two ago, traveled a lot, met a lot of people. Kids are now symptomatic. In them, the symptoms are of a typical viral headache, body ache, vomiting, sore throat, red eyes, fever, high grade fever, and sometimes loose motions. Now, this entire picture of a pan-systemic virus is very typical of COVID. But the good news is, and let me re-emphasize that it is good news, that they are responding to regular medications. The fever, the symptoms are lasting on an average of 2 to 3 days. They are recovering very fast. There are no signs of complications that adults have between the 7th and 10th day with involvement of the chest. There are no, we haven't seen kids under the age of 12 and 13 getting lung scarring, fibrosis, and involvement of the airways. We don't reach that point only. To the extent that we've tried to monitor saturation in kids, but it constantly stays above 97, 98. So we are not strong advocates of maintaining constant checks on the saturation as well. Currently, if your child has fever, keep them indoors. Fever medications for 2 days. Talk to your doctor immediately. May start some symptomatic medicines. If the fever crosses 48 hours, please get some blood work done to know the level of the viral involvement. Low counts, low platelets, raised CRPs. Maybe even if the child is a little sick, add in a little D-dimer test or an FDP, which will give us a clue of the extent of the virus. The response of the body to the virus can be judged by a test called IL-6, which should be done between the 3rd and the 5th day if the fever persists. So these blood tests will give us a good clue whether it is COVID, whether it is affecting the body to a level where we need to take extra precaution, maybe put the child on a drip, or maybe think of admission. The point to remember here is, though they are symptomatic and recovering well, they still have the same potential to infect all elders around them. So please, if your child gets fever, keep him or her indoors. Do not venture out thinking that it's a heat fever, or he's just played out in the sun, or he's had something cold yesterday, or she's had a Coke or a Pepsi or a birthday party and the throat must be sore. No. Be extra cautious. Stay indoors, keep them indoors. Decide who's going to be the primary caretaker, preferably the mother or the father who's less than 35, 40, 45 years of age, who can wear a mask and be around the child. If the child is more than 2 years old, try and insist on the child wearing a mask at all times, but less than 2 years is very difficult. Thirdly, precaution. Keep kids indoors for the next 7-10 days. Stop all football classes. Stop all gatherings. Keep them around you. Keep them safe. Testing the child for COVID is a decision to be entirely taken by the family. But keep talking to your doctors. Take care, stay safe.